I want you to listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to share with you is not simply a story. It is a confession, a wound, a battlefield buried beneath the polite sentences of history books. People celebrate my brilliance today. They place my name next to words like genius, visionary, inventor. But before the legends, before the statues, before the myths, there was only one truth. I was betrayed. And from that betrayal, I built a new world. I came to America with nothing but a suitcase, a worn coat, and a head full of lightning. I believed this land was a cathedral of opportunity, a place where ideas mattered more than bloodlines or wealth. And when I first met Edison, the great Edison, the untouchable titan of invention, I believed I had finally found an ally. He promised me $50,000, a sum so enormous it could have resurrected my entire family from hardship, repaired our tragedies, and given me freedom for a lifetime. I worked for him like a soldier drafted into a war he still believed in. Day blurred into night. Night collapsed into another dawn as I repaired his DC machines, redesigned his generators, improved systems that his own engineers had abandoned. And then, after months of relentless labor, after breakthroughs that earned him small fortunes, after giving him solutions the world had never seen, I asked him about the reward. He laughed. His associate smirked and said, "Tesla, you don't understand the American sense of humor." A joke. They called my devotion a joke. That was the moment I realized something devastating. In the world of industry, integrity is a myth, and idealists are the first to bleed. I walked away with empty pockets, but my vision stayed intact. It burned brighter, in fact, because betrayal is a powerful sculptor. It carves away illusions. It leaves only truth. And the truth was this: direct current, Edison's empire, was a dying beast. I had seen its weaknesses intimately. I had touched its limitations with my bare, blistered hands. But alternating current, AC, was alive. I can still recall the moment of revelation. Not in a laboratory, not during an experiment, but in a simple park, beneath the open sky. The universe whispered the answer into my mind like a secret meant only for me. I took a stick, knelt to the dirt, and drew the rotating magnetic field. My hand trembled, not from fear, but from awe. AC was creation itself. Where DC moved like a wounded animal trapped in a single direction, AC flowed like a pulse, a wave, a cosmic rhythm in harmony with the laws of nature. In that moment I knew I was holding the future in my hands. But the moment you challenge a king, you become the enemy of his court, and Edison was no exception. He built a war machine, not of steel, but of fear, misinformation, and public spectacle. He weaponized ignorance. He used electric chairs, staged electrocutions of animals, printed pamphlets dripping with lies. He wanted the world to believe that my current was death, that I was death. I still remember standing in a crowd while they performed one of those grotesque demonstrations. The smell, the sound, the cruelty, and I whispered to myself, they are not killing animals. They are killing truth. But the war awakened something inside me, something stronger than anger, purpose, resolve. The calm, cold clarity of a man who understands that he is fighting not for his ego, but for the world. And then, George Westinghouse entered my life. A man with the heart of a general and the vision of a philosopher. He believed in AC when others mocked it. He believed in me when newspapers called me a madman. Where Edison saw a threat, Westinghouse saw a future. Together, we did not simply challenge DC. We outmaneuvered it. We outclassed it. We outdreamed it. Our greatest strike came at the World's Fair. Chicago, the White City, a shining metropolis of light rising from darkness. When we illuminated that fair with AC, the entire world witnessed a rebellion made of pure electricity. A city glowing like a star that had fallen to earth. DC did not just lose. It was obliterated. But triumph has its price. And that price came for Westinghouse long before it came for me. Wall Street circled him like wolves. They wanted my patents, my AC, under their control. They wanted to own the future and sell it piece by piece, drip by drip, meter by meter. And when they realized they could not buy me, they tried to destroy him. He came to me one night, broken, exhausted, carrying the weight of an empire collapsing on his shoulders. Nikola, these contracts, they are killing me. My hands still remember the feeling of that paper. The agreement that entitled me to royalties so enormous, so astronomical by today's standards, that it would have made me wealthier than kings. And I tore it up. Not for glory, not for praise, but because if I didn't, AC would die under the strangling hands of bankers. They would slow it, limit it, bury it. I had to choose between wealth and the future of the world. I sacrificed the fortune of a lifetime for the progress of humanity. History remembers neither the decision nor the cost, but you feel the consequence every single time you turn on a light. With the war of currents won, I turned to my true masterpiece, my forbidden dream, the invention that even now remains half myth, half classified rumor. Wardenclyffe. A tower to end all towers. A transmitter to annihilate the need for wires entirely. A system so advanced it might have reshaped civilization itself. Imagine a world where electricity flows freely through the air, broadcast like radio waves, drawn from the earth itself, available to every human being, without a bill, without a meter, without permission from anyone. That was my vision. And that vision terrified J.P. Morgan. I told him of free energy. He stared at me with eyes colder than finance itself and asked, if anyone can draw from it, where do we put the meter? I knew then Wardenclyffe was dead. Not by failure, not by lack of ability, but by greed. And when the tower fell, a part of me fell with it. The world moved on. I retreated into quiet hotel rooms, feeding pigeons, writing notes no one was allowed to read, building ideas no one was allowed to fund. They seized my papers after my death. The FBI locked them away. They whispered about my death ray, a phrase they invented to cloak what they could not understand. But none of their actions, not Edison, not Morgan, not the government, could erase me. Because my current is the bloodstream of the modern age. My inventions are the bones of your cities. My vision is the foundation of your world. I am still here. Every spark in every home carries my signature. Every motor, every generator, every waveform of alternating current is my unspoken victory. The question now is simple, and it belongs to you. What will you do with the power I gave you? If you wish to hear more hidden truths, more stories the industrial empires tried to bury, then stay, subscribe, return, because the war for the future did not end with me. It continues in you.
Thank you for watching. If you like this format, please subscribe and like the video. It helps us know what you want to see more of. See you soon, friends.